Hi. This is my first live stream. Let me turn off this car. My first live stream. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know if there's anybody here. Okay. Okay, so I see 0 people. Okay. 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 So this is actually my first time doing this. I couldn't do it. I I think I have one person, the balloon craft. Hey, madam. So, can you see this? As in, can you see what I'm doing? Like, this is my first time, as I was saying, and I'm on break as usual. Most of my videos are usually when I'm on break. I'm bored. I'm fasting. I have nothing to eat, so I just have spare time on me, and I decided to try this on. So, are you seeing anything? Yes, we can see. Oh, great. It's interesting. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to say, but it's actually a Q&A, and I expect anybody that has any question to just ask. Let's be bored together. Abi, you two, you're on break. Yeah, you told me your break is usually 1 p.m. And yeah, you are fasting, so nothing to eat. So any question you guys have, you can put it here. I believe if at the end of the live session, I believe it will be recorded, or it will be, yeah, it will be recorded on my channel. I guess it will not be deleted, so you can still use this handle to post whatever question you have and I can answer. If you're here, please just make a comment. Let me know you're here. I can see 4 people. I don't know if it's because of the 4 messages I have or if it's for 4 people. I don't know. So just let me know if you're here and you can see me. This is my first time, as I said. So I usually get questions from people. They come to my Instagram and emails. Even this morning, I had like 2 people talking about asking questions about profiling them on how they can also migrate to Canada. And they usually give me their profile, like this my age, my husband's age is this and that. What can you advise? Actually, I am not an immigration consultant, and I try to help once if I can, but sometimes I don't even. I know that a lot of hi Chika Fadare, thank you so much. So I usually don't. I know that a lot of pathways people used to come in. The common one we all know, express entry, PNP, but trust me, there are a lot. Like somebody was telling me something about Winkler where I am, something about Winkler Stanley immigration pathway. I've seen it somewhere, and she was asking me if they're eligible. I was like, I have no idea about this, but I know people do come in with this pathway, and I know that portal usually opens and closes. So it will open for like a day. I don't even know if it's for a day. People that are there will just people waiting for the portal to open will just submit application quickly, and then the portal closes. So she told me that by 1st of April the portal will be open. I was like, oh really? So you see, you know even more than me. So make more research. There's enough time so that you'll be ready and prepared for when the portal is open. So as I say, hi Tosin. Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Tosin. So I always say whatever people tell you online, make further research. We're all learning. Trust me, whenever I want to make a video, I usually go to make research because this thing is going to be recorded and I don't want to mislead people. So you can also make further research. You may know more than me. So I was like, I'm going to go and make a research on that particular pathway. So also make research. Of course, I can guide you, but I don't know everything. As I said, I'm not an immigration consultant, but I'll try my best to always put you through if I can. So this session is supposed to be a Q&A. If you have any question, you can put in the comment section. Chika and Tosin, thanks for stopping by. Even though I didn't make any announcement of my Q&A, it just came to my mind, like, let me just try this thing. This is the first time I'm doing this. I'm just eligible. Is once you reach 1,000 subscribers, that's when you'll be able to do Q&A. So I just said, let me test it out. The balloon craft, thanks for being my first person. As you said, let's be bored together. I'm on break. I don't have anything doing. I'm fasting. I can't eat. So I just said, let's come to the car to do this Q&A. So any question? Do you have any questions? Chika and Tosin, are you in Canada or you're in Nigeria? Where are you chatting me from? I know the balloon crowd. The balloon crowd is my neighbor. So so I know her. So you guys, where are you chatting me from? And if you have any question, you can put it in this box. People also ask that about express entry. When is the draw score going to reduce? When is it going to come down? Like, I have no idea. I saw there was a draw yesterday and the cutoff mark was 524. I'm like, God, most people I know, nobody's on 500, not to even talk of 524. This cost has been so high this year. I don't even know what's going on. Like, it's not really encouraging for a lot of people. And as each year passes by, everybody's age is increasing, and as you're celebrating a birthday, your point comes down by, I think, 5 points. Is it 5 or 10 points? So it's really discouraging, but I keep encouraging people that they should just keep trying to be in the pool, be eligible, make sure your profile is valid. You never can say, anything can happen one day and then the scores will just come down and then you'll be selected. And also watch out for category base. Oh, Tosin, you're streaming from Nigeria. Thanks for being here. Try to just make sure that you are eligible, your profile is not expired, and also make sure you capitalize on these category based draws. That is based on agriculture, trades, and there's something about trades and investors or something, caregivers, STEM, transport workers. Make sure you align with one of them, because every time there's always a category based draw. You understand? Chika, I mean, Brandon. Oh, I'm trying to settle down. Job hunting. I'm planning to start practicing for my driving test. It's a bit demoralizing starting from ground zero, but to remove exactly. My dear Chika, I understand you perfectly well. Most of us have been driving for how many years in Nigeria, and then you come here and you're like a learner, like you have to learn from scratch. But the good thing is that you come in with a driver's license, you have 3 months to be able to use the license. Meanwhile, you now start doing the practical, and then you do the theory, then the practical for the driving. Settling down can be very daunting, but if you have a family member, they can easily help you settle. That's the good thing about Manitoba, because most people that come to Manitoba, they have families already, so it's easy for you to settle. Job hunting, my sister, just start from anywhere you can start from. Just pick it up and start from there. The sky is always our starting point. Like, as I said, I was in the banking sector in Nigeria, and I came in and I was working in McDonald's, so no big deal. Currently, I'm working in a bank now. So, of course, we all start from ground zero, but we all know why we came here, you know. So, all the best. At least you're already here. Some people are already in Nigeria, and their prayer is to even be here. They should have your problem. So, your problem is like a good problem, you know. Hi, Glovis, GIS. How are you doing? Long time. I'm good, thank you. I hope you are doing well too. Thanks for stopping by on this live stream. I'm happy you guys are relating with me. I really appreciate it. As I said, this is my first live stream. I don't know how it works. I hope you guys can see me clearly. I'm in my car as usual. My husband was teasing me that all your videos, vlog, everything, you start it from car. I'm like, this is where I spend most of my time. I'm always in the office. I have 1 whole hour and it's daylight, it's bright. So most of my vlogs are in the car. So hope you guys will pardon me. So for the draws that has been high, we just have to be hopeful and make more research. There's still a lot of people that have not even done anything. Like, I have two family friends, that have been postponing writing the IELTS, postponing, I will do it, I will do it. And then when the one person wrote, he didn't do well. He now decided not to even do it again. Like how can he fail IELTS? Like I've been writing IELTS for a long time and all that. So he to eventually do IELTS once. And when he was preparing for the second one, the price jumped up like times two of the price. I'm like, you see, you would have done this thing long ago. So prices of everything has increased. Encourage people around you, just go do your WES evaluation. At least that one is valid for 5 years. Do your IELTS and make sure you're on the pool. You never can say Canada needs a lot of people. People here can attest to it that the population is very, very low. They need people over here. It's just that the process is very, very long and all that. If it's UK and all that, it's quite faster. But over here, it's really, really a long process. But Canada really needs a lot of people. This is Aliu Danraka, Mama Yellow Hat. Oh, hi everyone. Aliu, I used to see you on Facebook. When I see your recent picture, I'm like, is this Aliu? That's Twinkly Boy. I see your pictures on Facebook. Thanks for stopping by. I'm so happy you're here. Chika, good problem, but it's a valid point. Yeah, I was also in banking, but really don't want to do that anymore. I'll try my hand at healthcare. Your video. Oh, thank you, Chika. Chika, banking is not like Nigeria. I keep saying it. That was the reason why I did not even want to even look at it. It's entirely different. It's fun. You learn a lot. In fact, you unlearn what you know before, and you learn new things. Trust me. It's not as difficult as it was in Nigeria. The whole target thing and all that. I always say that the targets they give you in banking, at least from my experience from my own bank, they expect you to meet the target in the branch from your existing customers. So what they leverage on is just for you to expand your customers' portfolio. So if you have one customer that has just a checking account, you want to make sure the person has a savings account, the person has this credit card with you, the person has the mortgage, any product the person wants to have, you make sure the person have it in your branch. You try to open their eyes to more products, and if they have other products in other banks, you try to want to bring them to your bank. So there's nothing like going out to bring in people. If you do that, fine, it's an extra point for you, but they expect you to leverage on your existing customers. When I got the job, then we had just one car, and my husband was there. Okay, so the time has reached now for us to get a second car. You will need your car because you may be going around marketing. And when I resumed, I asked my manager, so will I be needing my car? She was surprised, like, what? Like, can I explain what I mean? I'm like, to be going for marketing. And she's like, oh, no, you don't need your car. Like, she was surprised I was asking her, like, so you don't need it. You come to the branch, meet your target in the branch. You expand your existing customers. Okay, yeah, and it's a good problem you have. I know that it's a good problem you have. You're already here. Yeah. So banking, people always say, no, I'm tired of the whole stress in Nigeria. Yeah, cool. That's my husband. I'm on break. My husband is saying like, so most times I usually call him when I'm on break. Like, we just do one or two few gist, and sometime after my break, if I don't call him, he will call me like around 2:30. My break is usually 1 to 2. He will now call me around 2:30, like, you're on break, you didn't call me. I'm like, oh, sorry, I was busy. So he has caught me now. This is what I'm busy doing. I'm doing live and I didn't call him. You made me to forget what I was saying. Oh, okay. So Tosin said, my husband is inside the express entry pool, but our CRS is very low. Yeah, but I'm trying to learn how to boost our CRS point. My down. Yeah, so if both of you have IELTS, it increases the points he has in the pool. 300 is quite low, because except if it's category based. So you want to also make sure you evaluate your own WES. You do your WES evaluation. Make sure you write IELTS, and make sure you're not just writing, you're going to max it. And if he has not maxed his points, then he also has to write to max his points, and try to see how you can increase the point. Mostly words, and the other ones you need to like do more. Make sure you have work experience also, yeah, to boost the CRS score. It can be really daunting when your point is very low and you don't even know what to do, and all the draws happening is usually very, very high. So all hope is not lost. All hope is not lost. Yeah. This looks really interesting. Maybe I should be doing this more often. I'm usually very scared to go into to do a live, because I feel nobody will come online and to be so embarrassing, because I see some people's live when I'm on Instagram. I see some people start a live and then you just see maybe there's only 4 or 5 people on the live. I'm like, is this one even live? Who are you living with? So I'm always like, I don't want to embarrass myself. So I just felt, okay, let me just do it for 30 minutes today. Let me see how it goes. If it's not encouraging, I'll never ever do it. But if it's encouraging, then I will be doing it once in a while. So if this is something you guys like, please put it in the comment. Let me know if it's something I should be doing weekly or something. In the thumbnail, I put that it's my first live. When I was writing that first live, I was like, maybe this is going to be my first and last, depending on how it is. But it's encouraging. So we have like 10 more minutes to end this live. If you have any question, you can put it here. Aliu that commented, Glovis GIS, we used to be neighbors in Nigeria, in Kaduna State, in Zaria, and not only Zaria, in Danraka. So in Danraka Estate. So lots of kids, lots of families. In fact, that area is never a dull place. Like, you have so many friends, so many neighbors. You won't, in fact, people won't even know which of the houses you are from, like, to show you how communal it was. So we grew up together there, and of course we relocated to Sokoto. We left them in Zaria. We relocated to Sokoto State. Then everybody just grew up. And when I see Ali on Facebook, I'm like, is this the same Ali? Because I do picture him with, that's how we used to say, that small eyes, like. And Ali will be like, why am I on his case today? Yeah. All right, so no more questions coming. Should we end this session? What else should I talk about Winkler? Also, I get a lot of people coming into my inbox, like they also want to come to Winkler. And so when people come to my inbox and talk about Winkler, I just assume like you have a relative here, you have somebody that can invite you, and then the next thing I see is like how can I come to Winkler? I'm like, oh, do you have a relative here or something? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, so if you want to come through the pathway I came through, then you need to have a relative here. Hi, Sonny Talks, thanks for stopping by. So the pathway I came in is through family sponsorship, where you have either a friend or a relative that can invite you. So friends, as I say, the points they give you is not enough, because even just like Express Entry, Manitoba also does a draw for their PNP. So it's high to some extent to make sure that if you have a friend inviting you, you won't have enough points compared to if it's a family inviting you. So that's for friends. For family members, brother, sister, cousin, second cousin, those people can invite you. So when people come to me, I don't really usually understand like how I can help, because I just assume, well, you're already in the pool or you're already in MPN people waiting for the draw or something. And then I hear I'm looking for, in fact, there was one that I even burst out laughing in the office, but she said, I'm looking for a relative. It just looks like you have a relative that is a Winkler, but you cannot locate him. But that's not what the person is asking for. I don't know if you understand me. So I just like laughing, like, oh, your relative is missing in Winkler, So the person now laughed, and that was the end of the conversation. Like, because I did not understand what the person was trying to say. So Yakub, my husband, is saying, would you throw more light on the credit card, especially as it concerns bringing your credit scores down when you spend more than 70% of your credit? Okay, so this has to do with the last video I made where I talked about credit card, increasing your credit card limits. Yeah. So if you have a credit card, this is for, it's so windy, see how my car is shaking. This has to do with when you have a credit card, you are not expected to spend more than 70% of your limit. So if you have a card for $1,000, you should spend like $700 and leave $300 on the card. If you max out your card, it brings down your credit score in a way. So it's not just missing a payment for credit card that brings one's credit score down. When you max out your card, when you use up your card to the end, it's not a good thing. We expect to do 70, to be on the safe side, 60%, because it brings your rating down. So if you check your banking app, like there should be a place in each banking app where you see what your credit score is. So a very good one, a good perfect one, is around 900, and then you see yourself you're around 600, 650. That is fair. So if you see the rating, very good, good, fair, poor. So if you have like 700 and then you max out your card, or you miss a payment or something, when you check again the next month, because it's updated monthly, when you check again the next month, you see you've come down to maybe 680 something or 690 something. It brings it down. And then when you pay up your card and you check your score the next month when it is updated, you see it goes up. So that's an indication to show that using up your credit card, so now credit card or line of credit, any credit cards you have, it impacts negatively on your credit score when you max it out or when you miss a payment. So that's about credit card. Yeah. And my husband was actually telling me to make another video about using your credit card, because most immigrants here, they just feel, no, I don't want to use my credit card, I don't want debt on my head, I don't want basic. If I don't spend it, maybe people will not follow me. No, this country we're in is like a credit run economy. It is encouraged. In fact, you can't even live your life without living on credit, without having credits. It's so bad, or should I say it's so good or it's so bad, that you have to use your credit card to build your credit score. So as an immigrant, as a permanent resident, most of the banks, like my bank, automatically we can give you a credit card with maybe 2,000 limits, because we know you don't have a credit rating, right? But there are some other people that won't give you credit card because your status is not permanent, maybe work permit, or you're on a visit or something. You don't have a credit score, so won't give you. You understand? Those on work permit and other status, they have to get a job. Like for the first 2-3 months, you have like 3-4 paychecks before you can come and apply for a credit card. You understand? But from permanent resident, because we know your status is like permanent, you're as good as a citizen, we give you the card. So if you don't, if as a work permit, you don't have the, you may ask me now, as a work permit, how do you create the credit score? We use your income. You have to have your income, like you have to show that you're working, at least, because we use income and credits to give you credit card. So if you come as a work permit, you have to show that you're working, at least that will cover for you. So if in future you want to do a big purchase, like you want to collect a loan from a bank, or you want to do mortgage or something, we will run a credit application on you to see if what your credit rating is, to know if you are eligible. So if you have a credit card and you kept it and you're not using it, it's as good as you don't have a record of credit. We don't know how good you are with money. The credit, that's just a layman explanation. We want to know how good you are. When we give you Like when we dash you money, how good are you with using that money? That is what we want to see. Because trust me, some people, when they have a credit card of 5,000, they are so happy, like they want to max it out, they want to spend on unnecessary things, and they won't pay back. That already shows like you're not good with money. So it is encouraged for you to use your credit card to build your credit score. You make payments and make sure you put it back. It is recording to show that you're using it and you're paying back. So I'm going to make a full long form video about that. So Mr. Yakub, I hope that is quite explanatory enough. Who else has joined? Let me know in the comments if you joined recently and if you have a question, and if you would like us to be doing this live sessions more often. This is the first time I'm doing this. I have never done a live session before, so pardon any hitches or anything you're seeing that you're not supposed to see. I'm in my car as usual. Most of my videos are in my car, and I hope I'm making sense with this video. It's just going to be 30 minutes. I'll soon be ending. I'm on my lunch break, so we have 2 more minutes. I'll use the other minutes to walk back to my office because I have to go back to work. All right, thanks so much for everyone that has joined and has commented. I hope you enjoy it. As for Yakub, see you later. That's my husband. And as for Balloon Craft, have you gone back to work? Okay, Chika, Tosin, Aliu, and Sonny Talks, thanks for coming to my session. Do have a nice rest of your day. Bye. So how do I end this now? Bye. Are you sure you